Okay, so starting off this tutorial, of course, we're going to be priming the skin. Here I'm going in with the NYX pore filler, which of course is going to fill in the pores and make our skin nice and smooth for this NYX SFX white cream paint that we're going in with next. I wanted this look to be really ethereal and just kind of mystical looking, so I'm just painting my whole face white like I do with a lot of my body painting looks. So I'm just packing this on with a NYX dense foundation brush to ensure that we're getting a really good opaque layer and that none of our skin will be showing through. And then after that, I just set my face with the SFX powder. And then here I am going in and sculpting my face with some primal color in the shade Hot Fuchsia. I love the primal colors for body painting. They are so pigmented and really easy to blend out. So I just put those just below the cheekbones and then right at the hairline too. And then right below that, I'm taking some of the primal color in Hot Yellow just on this fluffy brush, and I'm blending it down from the fuchsia. I wanted the Dragon Fox to have a lot of really bright and bold colors. And then taking the same yellow right underneath the eye. Just really blending that out with a nice fluffy brush. And then here, I'm just sculpting out the front of the brow area down to the nose. And I'm taking some of the primal color in Hot Pink for that. And then for our little fox nose, I'm taking some jumbo pencil in the shade Electric Blue, and I'm just placing that right at the bottom of the nose. And then to soften that, I'm just taking a little eyeshadow brush and just blending that out. And then for our foxy looking features, I'm only applying lipstick to the bottom lip. And this is the same jumbo pencil. And then again, I'm just going and softening that up with the same brush. And then I'm drawing the little line going down from the nose all the way to the bottom of the upper lip. And then here I'm just adding the pigment in Nightingale, which is a really, really light, beautiful iridescent purple. And in the inner corner here, I'm popping the eyeshadow called Poolside. And then on top of that, I am layering the pigment called Luna, which has a really iridescent kind of a blue duochrome to it, which is really pretty. And I'm popping that onto the lip and the bottom of the nose as well. And for the lid, I'm taking this NYX cream color, vivid cream color in gold, and I'm using this as a base for my lid. So I'm just popping that on with my finger, and then I'm slowly blending out the edge of that. And then right on top, I'm going in with another pigment. This one is in the shade Go Ham. It's just a really nice iridescent gold. And for my forehead, I'm going to be placing some scales that I sculpted here. So I'm just adhering those with some liquid latex. So to create these scales, I took some white Sculpey clay, and I just took a little piece of that, and I'm slowly going to begin to make it into a little scale shape. So I'm just rounding it at one end and then making a point at the other end. And then once you have a shape you're happy with, you can just flatten it out on a flat surface to make sure that it will lie nice and flat on the face. And then once I baked these in the oven, I painted them with some of the gold vivid cream color, but I did not paint the back because if you paint the back, it's not going to stick as well to the skin. So just do the front and then the edges. And then after I did the cream color, I went in with the Go Ham pigment, and I really just packed that on to make sure to set the cream color and then also add some more shine. So there it is. It's super easy to do. So I'm just starting at the center of the forehead with gluing these scales on, and then I'm just going out from there. And switching back to the eyes for a moment here, I'm taking more Hot Fuchsia and I'm blending that in the outer corner. And then for the inner part above where we placed the gold, I'm taking more Poolside shadow. And then underneath the eye, I'm taking more Hot Fuchsia and I'm just smoking that out. And then for the crease of the eye, I am going in with the white liquid liner. I'm just going in, well, above where my natural crease is, but I wanted to do this line here to give an effect of bigger eyes. So then I'm just extending that out past my eye and then down into the inner corner a little bit. And then to add some details around the scales, I'm just taking, again, the white liner, and I'm just going around and adding some little dots. So I'm doing that in between the scales and then just around them too. I feel like this just added a nice touch to them. So for this part, just make sure you go really slowly to ensure that the dots are as round as can be. And then for the rest of my body, I went in with the SFX Cream Paint in white again, and here I am using the hot fuchsia, and I'm just going to shade my neck. So I'm starting at the top and then blending downwards. And then going in with the poolside shadow, I'm taking that below where we did the fuchsia and then out towards my shoulders here. And then below where we put the fuchsia, I'm going in with the hot yellow just to bring in all of the colors that we used on the face. And just make sure you're taking time here to blend the colors into each other really nicely. And then adding another pop of blue onto just the middle of the forehead there at the very top. And for this look, obviously, I went for a fantasy look since my animal is a hybrid. And when I found out that we were allowed to do fantasy animals, I was super happy because I really like doing more abstract work. So here I'm just adding more dots, and I'm just going from bigger to smaller. I'm just going up with the dots kind of in towards the hairline there. So I just kept adding the dots in little rows until I felt like it was complete. And then down underneath the eye, I'm going to add some more scales. So I did use liquid latex, but you could also use spirit gum or eyelash glue to adhere them. And I'm adding a bit more of the nightingale pigment just to give a lot of shimmer to the face because I wanted this look to be super iridescent. And then I'm just adding more dots underneath the eyes, and then I'm going to be adding some around the scales underneath the eyes as well. And then just to stick with that bigger eye shape we have going on, I'm going to be adding a line just underneath the eye as well. And then here I'm just adhering some little horns that I made out of the same white Sculpey clay, and then I painted them the exact same way that I painted the scales. So I'm just holding that on until the latex dries. Because of course our dragon had to have some little horns. And then for the neck, I just glued on the scales the exact same way I did on the face, and then I'm adding some more dots. So then I just added some liner mascara, and I'm just popping on some big dramatic false lashes, and I also did a couple little pieces of lashes underneath the eyes. And here is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I really hope that you liked my little twist on the animal kingdom theme. If you think I deserve to move on to the next round, you can vote for me 3 times a day. The voting information will all be down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you next time. Bye!